This way! Chris, go in the back row. Chris!
And straight ahead, right in front of you. Right in front of you, straight ahead. Right in front of you, on your left, Daniel. Daniel, right in front of you, sir.
Daniel, to the left, to the left.
One more time, Daniel.
Daniel, that smile, sir!
Daniel, one more time.
Mr. Bond, this way, please.
One more straight ahead, Jason.
Turn back this way.
That's our
right here, please.
Jamie, to the left.
And that beautiful smile, Jamie, there you go.
Turn back this way to the front, Jamie.
Jamie, straight ahead. Jamie, right in front of you.
Jamie,
Give me that smile, Jamie.
Jamie, right down here, please.
Jamie, give me a wave.
Right down. That dress is so pretty. Anna, right here, please. Anna, straight ahead, right in front of you, please.
second
One
row.
more time, there you go. One more time, Anna.
This way. Chris, this way, to the left. This way, Chris, to the left. Can you start over here, handsome? At the beginning, Chris, this way. Ah, there you go. Hey, Chris, look right here, please.
Chris, one time right here, man.
Chris, Don, this way. Start at the beginning.
Don, right here, sir. Don.
Don. Okay, here we go. And Don, this way. Look at right here. I see
Good job, Don.
Don, this way.
And one more time, one more scan, Don. And Michael right there, sir.
So right. Michael, this way.
And straight ahead, sir.
This way, Michael, this way.
Michael over here.
Catherine, to the
And
right,
To
please.
the front of the dress. That's right. To the front right here.
Capture that beautiful smile. Straight ahead, please. I want to see those eyes.
One more time, right here.
Right here, your left.
Your shoulders to front. Straight ahead, right in front of you. Straight ahead, Jaden, right in front of you.
Jaden, second row, please.
Looking right here, my friend, right here. There you go.
Thank you much.
With great shoes.
One more time, there you go.
Frank, straight ahead, please.
One time to left.
Second row, sir. Thank you.
One more time, there you go.
Noah, second row, please.
How about that smile, Noah, right here, man? There you go.
No, one look right here, please. Thank you.
One more time, Noah.
One more time.
The handsome devil won't get you nothing.
Yeah, well, handsome.
And let me get you right over here, please. Sir, right in front of you.
One more right here. One more smile. Thank you.
And let's get you right over here, please. And looking straight ahead. One more time.
And second row, please.
Just to the left one time. Thank you.
And in the booties, second row, please. Everybody, there we go. Lovely, thank you.
There you go. And those smiles right here, guys. There you
And
go.
Mark, right here, please, on your right.
And with those
And both of you together right here, please.
One more time, please. On your right, there you go. Oh, you said so. Have you start over here? Let's get you right over here. Come up, go right here. Come up a little.
Paris. Good, yep. Thank you.
Let me get you that smile right here, please. How about a little shimmy one time? Look right here.
Eyes this way, Courtney.
Over that shoulder.
Done.
Back a second row.
Hey, John, just take a step back.
See the front again, please.
Maria right here.
Maria, looking straight here, please. Let me get you from the front.
One more beautiful smile straight ahead. Over at the front. There you go. Thank you.
And Billy, look right here, please. One more time.
Billy, straight ahead as well, please. Thank you.
And then right.
And right here, Lisa. Right before you disappear.
That beautiful smile over time.
Lisa, second row, please. Second row, Lisa.
Straight ahead.
Beautiful smile again. Right here.
And on the bottom.
Quite the looker you are.
Belle, second row, please. Right here, Belle.
And looking right over here.
Thank you so much, Joe. Oh my God, are you guys ready to have some fun? For the views done it. Thank you.
It's great. It's overwhelming, a little intimidating, but it really felt very comfortable right away. You know, a lot of movies in between takes, people run back to their trailers, but on this job, everyone stayed on set and really connected.
I am beyond over the moon. I mean, this has been such an incredible experience, and finally we get to, get it out there. It's been a year exactly now, and it's just very exciting. It was just we had so much fun doing this, and I loved working with everyone. I got to play a scene with every single character in the movie, so I felt very lucky, and just Rian is an angel, is a dream director. We all kind of like walked into the process kind of the same way. So we were finding along, the characters and how to play the scenes along the way. And we had a beautiful script, and all the characters are incredibly, rounded and perfect and very well written. It's funny for any audience, but it's also smart enough, and it has an underlayer of very serious matters that we are dealing with nowadays.
You get a chance like this very rarely, so when you do, you just got to grab it with both hands. And I'm just just was incredibly fortunate to get cast in this and just to have as much fun as we did. I mean, it was a very funny script, and it was very funny to act in and very funny to work on. He's just a complete filmmaker, I think, and that he has the ability to come up with stuff like this. He then has a great eye for casting, as you can tell from the incredible cast, and he knows how to talk to actors. And it's a rare quality in a director to be able to direct so many people in a cast. I mean, people like Robert Altman and Hal Hartley had that kind of skill, and I kind of put him up there with those guys.
When you make a film, when you do a project, you're not always sure how it's going to resonate. But making this, it felt really special, and it was really fun. So to see that people have responded to it in the way that they have is so thrilling and so lovely, and it's something that you always want as an actor. And everyone really is so talented, from Rian, who wrote and directed this. It's an original script, to the producers, and obviously to the incredible cast. Everyone really brought something so special and really cared about it. So to be working with these kind of people for 6 weeks, it was just so much fun, and just a real privilege. For me, I think what's so striking is that this is a genre that is so classic, and that so many people know or have watched or think that they know, and yet for me this film is so fresh, and I think that's a real credit to Rian, who again wrote and directed this, and it really does feel like an original and a breath of fresh air into this classic ageless genre.
Yeah, it was pretty dreamy. I mean, I was working with people that I've admired ever since I was a very young person, people I grew up watching. So it was really trippy to meet Frank Oz. I'll never forget that. And Jamie and Don, everybody, just really special people. Well, I think it's very unique. I mean, even though he's presenting a genre that we're all familiar with, it's kind of an older genre, and it hasn't really been tapped into. A lot of times when people do films like this, they go back and remake Murder on the Orient Express or something like that. And this is actually, even though it's an homage to the older films, it's also its own thing, which is pretty cool.
Well, I wanted a very specific, there's a beautiful jewelry company called Verdura, which is an old school, elegant jewelry company. And I sort of cornered the entire outfit with the gold bracelet with the stacked on the watch, which is a Verdura chain bracelet, which is just a very specific, from that, everything. I can tell you they will have a good time. It's a world where it's a very hard time to feel like we're having a good time anywhere. And I was very happy to be a part of something that is just genuinely, first of all, great movie. You will never figure out what's happening, and the puzzle pieces will come together in that really delightful way where you're like, I know, I've got this, and then you don't have it. And I think there's a time for that, and it may just be that it's the time for it here today.
Well, it's pretty damn nice when you put your best stuff on the ball and send it across the net, and it comes back with more spin on it than you put on it. That's a fun day. You know, I think they're going to be surprised. They're going to be surprised that they can't figure it out. They're going to be surprised about how funny it is, and they're going to be surprised about how they're going to walk out of there feeling uplifted. I mean, I'm in the movie, I read the script, and that's the way I felt when I saw it. And directors like Rian Johnson and this cast. It just doesn't happen very often. And to be a part of it is awesome. He's a writer-director, and so he has it so organized and so prepared that when we show up, he actually directs, and he says, you know, I'm feeling you kind of right in here, and then we all sort of start falling in line, and the next thing you know, we've got a big scene. It's fantastic.
Just prepare for a lot of twists and turns, and even though it appears like this really fun movie, there's a lot of heart underneath it, and you know, it's about this crazy family and what happens when they're stripped of what defines them, their money.
Yeah, I read the script. I haven't seen the movie. I read the script, and you know, Ryan's a great writer, great director, and a great friend. He and Ron, the producer. So I'm just I'm a day player here. I shouldn't even be on the line. I can say that they're the nicest people, most supportive people. You know, my two scenes have to do with all of them, and they're all just so supportive and so nice. You know, it's kind of disgusting.
For me, this is a movie that's made to be seen with a big crowd. It's got hopefully a lot of laughs in it. It's got twists and turns. It's made to be a big collective fun experience. So it makes me so happy the audiences are having a good time watching it. It makes my job so easy when you have a cast like this, when literally every single person who comes on screen, you're like, oh my God, it's that person. Yeah, it just makes it work a joy. Jenny Egan, who's our costume designer, really dug into it. You can't beat Chris Evans in a sweater. Chris Evans in those sweaters. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to beat. That's tough to beat. It's kind of a straight-up Agatha Christie style whodunit, but it's an original story and it's set in 2019 America. It's modern day, and that gives it kind of a slightly new flavor. So I hope the crowd in here is going to have a blast.
Hey, Lisa here with more on Daniel Craig. Did you know that the actor has overtaken Roger Moore to become cinema's longest-serving James Bond? Craig has held the role of 007 for 5,119 days, almost exactly 14 years with 5 films, while Roger Moore clocked up 7 Bond films during his 5,118-day stint. Who's your favourite Bond? Let me know in the comments below, and remember you can get one of my shirts from the link in the description.